Height maxing has 1,000 videos made on this topic, and I don't even know how many of them you've already watched. But have you actually achieved your maximum natural height potential? If not, I'll make you a promise after watching this video. Over the next 30 days, you're going to push your body toward its maximum natural height potential. And you'll be able to build a powerful, magnetic, highly attractive, and dominant height that makes everyone feel from the very first impression that you're a real boss. And I'm saying this with so much confidence because I've watched every video on this topic, deeply studied every technique, and applied them to myself. And I maximized my body's natural height potential, breaking past my family's 5-foot limitation and reaching my maximum height potential. But first, it's important to understand that height doesn't only increase during puberty. If your growth plates are still open, you can still gain your maximum natural height, and you will, but only if you don't miss a single point in this video. Point number 1, the growth system. Yes, your height isn't determined by some random genetic number. It's a precise biological engine powered by 3 variables: genetics, hormones, and nutrition. First, let's clear up the biggest myth about genetics. Your DNA doesn't lock you into one exact height. It simply sets an upper limit for your maximum height potential. But an average person often fails to reach that potential because of poor lifestyle habits. Your pituitary gland releases human growth hormone, HGH. But HGH alone doesn't make your bones grow. It travels to your liver and triggers the release of IGF-1, insulin-like growth factor 1. IGF-1 then targets the hyaline cartilage in your growth plates, where cells divide and lengthen your long bones. But hormones need fuel so they can perform at their maximum possible capacity. And nutrition is that fuel that helps your hormones so you can achieve your maximum height potential. If your body is deficient in critical nutrients, it can reduce growth-related processes to protect vital organs, including IGF-1 activity. Just look at the example of North and South Korea. There is a significant difference in average height between these genetically closely related populations, with childhood nutrition and overall living conditions being important factors. If you want to support your natural growth potential, your diet should contain some essential nutrients. High-quality protein to build and maintain body tissues and the bone matrix. Vitamin D3 and K2 to support calcium metabolism and normal bone mineralization. Zinc, an important mineral for normal growth, development, and hormone-related functions. Boron, a trace element that plays a role in bone and mineral metabolism. Fuel the engine properly, or maximizing your body's natural growth potential will be much harder. Point number 2, the bone adaptation system. Well, to achieve your maximum height potential, you need to push your bones toward their maximum limit, so that your body is forced to build new bone cells. And that's why not every exercise will work. You need to focus on high-intensity, gravity-based exercises that create direct mechanical stress on your bones, such as stretching, sprinting, and jumping. First step early in the morning, you need to stretch your body so that your posture stays perfectly aligned and your spine decompresses. This can make you appear 2 to 3 inches taller, because if you don't properly stretch your body, then when you put stress on your bones, gravity will compress them and your body won't be able to reach its maximum height potential. That's why you should do these bone stretching exercises every morning, so that gravity and poor posture don't compress your spine and bones. Along with this, you also need to use cycling to push your bones toward their maximum. The perfect way to cycle is to set your seat at maximum height, so your legs remain almost completely straight and you can barely reach the pedals. This position creates more mechanical stress on your lower body and growth areas. At least 6 days every week, you need to perform 30-second maximum speed sprints. Run as fast as you possibly can. Repeat this cycle at least 6 times. This kind of explosive stress signals your bones to adapt. And during this adaptation process, the body builds new bone cells, because properly applied mechanical stress is what signals the body that the bones need to become stronger and more efficient. Third step. Along with sprinting, you also need to do jumping exercises every day, because jumping creates direct impact on your skeletal system and gives your body a powerful stimulus for growth hormone release, which supports the bone remodeling and growth process. Some studies have observed that growth hormone levels can show a significant temporary increase after high-intensity sprinting. Take the Maasai people of East Africa, for example, who are often considered one of the taller populations in the world. Regular jumping is a common part of their traditional lifestyle. This observation is often used by people to explain the concept of Wolff's Law, that bones adapt in response to mechanical stress. That's why you also need to make jumping a permanent part of your daily workout routine. Because until you give your body a reason to grow, it will never grow. Point number 3, the hormone balance system. Well, one of the most embarrassing things for a man and something that can stop you from reaching your maximum height potential is estrogen. Estrogen is a female hormone, right? I know this might shock you, but estrogen is necessary for growth and healthy bone development. Yes, but only in the right amount. If it becomes too high, it can suppress your height potential, muscle gain, deep voice, facial structure, and all those things that make a man look dominant. That's why, starting today, you need to eliminate everything that increases your estrogen levels. Here are 3 critical steps to keep your hormones optimized. 1. Reduce body fat. The higher your body fat percentage, the more testosterone can potentially be converted into estrogen. That's why maintaining a healthy body composition is important for hormonal health. 2. Limit refined sugar. Excessive consumption of high fructose corn syrup and highly processed sugary foods can rapidly increase insulin levels. Over the long term, a poor diet can negatively affect metabolic health and hormone regulation. 3. Reduce endocrine disruptors. Avoid unnecessary use of single-use plastic water bottles and heated plastic food containers. Certain chemicals, such as BPA and some phthalates, can interfere with the endocrine system. So, whenever possible, use glass or stainless steel containers for your food and water. By taking care of your body composition, nutrition, and environment, you can create a better internal environment to support your overall hormonal health. Point number 4, the recovery engine. You can follow the perfect diet and do every exercise, but your body doesn't actually grow in the gym or at your desk. The majority of your body's recovery and growth-supporting work happens during sleep. During deep sleep, especially stage 3, slow-wave sleep, your pituitary gland releases human growth hormone, HGH. And that's exactly why quality deep sleep is so important for your recovery and healthy development. If you keep scrolling on your phone until after midnight, you can damage your sleep quality and make it harder to properly enter deep sleep. Here's your non-negotiable night routine. 1. Lock in the 10 p.m. window. Try to keep your bedtime consistent and reasonably early. 2. Kill blue light 60 minutes before bed. About 60 minutes before going to sleep, put your phone, tablet, and unnecessary screens aside. 3. Optimize your room temperature. Keep your bedroom comfortably cool, approximately 18 degrees Celsius, if that's comfortable for you. Remember, your body doesn't just need the stimulus for growth, it needs recovery too. Train hard, eat well, then recover harder. All that's left is to take action. You need to follow these principles every single day. If your body is still capable of growing, your job is to support it in reaching its maximum natural height potential. And if your growth plates have already closed, then accept it like a man and make your posture, physique, and presence so dominant that people notice your aura before they notice your height. Thanks for watching.